Well, another massive data breach. This time it hits home for many local residents. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Denise Douglas.
And I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, a major university is the latest victim of cyber hacking. Officials at the University of Maryland say a computer database containing hundreds of thousands of records for current and former students and personnel was breached yesterday. As a result, personal information was exposed. The school is now moving swiftly to contain the damage to those affected and prevent a future security breach.
The state's flagship institution, the University of Maryland, has been hacked. And the data breach doesn't just impact current students, faculty, and staff. If you went here or worked here over the last 16 years, your personal information, including your social security number, has been compromised. Officials are investigating and trying to set up services to help those impacted. But students here on campus say the damage has already been done. Another cautionary privacy tale from the digital age.
There have been a few rumblings. I heard some people mention it, and I've mentioned it myself.
College Park is abuzz today after the university revealed Tuesday night that a database containing more than 300,000 records has been compromised, exposing the names, social security numbers, and birth dates of students and faculty issued a university ID from the flagship and Shady Grove campuses since 1998.
I do believe that no matter how good your security is, there are people that can get through, so I'm not too angry about it, but I am still concerned.
It's definitely a concern of mine.
Officials won't comment on camera, but in a letter, President Wallace Lowe apologizes, offering 1 year of free credit monitoring to all affected. Students say that's not enough.
There's a certain amount of damage that's already done, so I don't really know how they can go back over it and change what's happened.
Law enforcement authorities are investigating the sophisticated breach to find out how hackers broke through layers of security. Meanwhile, those left vulnerable will have to do what they can to mitigate the damage.
I don't do much online, I never include my social security, and I'm very careful about credit card information and things.
University officials are urging everyone affected to take advantage of these free monitoring services. Now, while students cannot have prevented this data breach from happening, there are steps that they can take moving forward to protect themselves against identity theft. Be vigilant of all your credit accounts. Never send personal information over email or text message. And when possible, use cash. In College Park, Rochelle, Metzger, CTV News.
And you can log on to umd.edu/data security to see information related to the breach as well as any updates. The university has also set up a hotline, and that number is 301-405-4440.
Many of us are guilty of this, storing personal information from photos to finances on our cell phones. Add to that the high resale value of today's smartphones, and your cell might as well have a Target sign on it. According to the Federal Communications Commission, nearly 1 in 3 robberies involve electronic devices. Officials at Metro say an average of 2 are stolen every day from riders on the system. U.S. Senator Barbara Mikulski is co-sponsoring legislation that she says will deter this type of theft and protect consumers.
We want to require cell phone manufacturers or those who import them to the USA to include kill switch technology that would give the consumer the ability to deactivate their phone or to remove personal data off of their phone, preventing the phone from being able to be resold for crime profit or to lead to identity theft. To have the kill switch would not be on the phone. It's been either lost or stolen. What it would be is on your remote computer.
Our advice to riders continues to be a simple one. Get your head out of your phone. Keep it out of sight whenever possible. And when using your device, always maintain awareness of what is going on around you.
Now, Mikulski says nearly 2 million people across the U.S. had cell phones stolen last year, accounting for 40% of the robberies in major American cities.
If you've been on the roads at all this winter, then you know potholes are everywhere. Transportation officials say the snow, rain, freezing temperatures, and ice have taken a toll on the roads. But as Byron Scott tells us, help is on the way.
And you can't avoid them sometimes, you have to hit them.
Nancy Groves is talking about potholes.
They're everywhere. There's potholes everywhere, and some of them are very deep.
For motorists who are trying to navigate pockmarked roads, it's been a very bad year. And so the scrape, scrape, scrape of pothole repair is underway.
We've got approximately 20 crews out today filling the potholes, and they're filling the potholes all over the county, all of the county maintained roadways.
In all of last year, crews repaired 10,000 potholes in Prince George's County. But this year, this season, because of all the cold weather and the snow, they expect that number to be a lot higher. Ronald Terrell on the left and his co-worker are on a pothole search and destroy mission.
This is the most dangerous part of my job because we can't control the citizen, can't control the people on the cell phone, we can't control the people that's unattended.
Right. So, but no, there's potholes a lot between here and there.
Gilbert Perea drove all the way from Georgia. He says roads there aren't too peachy either.
I think just about every roadway has problems.
Okay. So even with this big truck?
It disturbs me. It does. I mean, you know, I try to miss them when I can.
The good news, roads are on the mend, one shovelful at a time.
It's bad enough watching the traffic when then now you're trying to watch potholes.
Byron Scott, CTV News.
And if you see a pothole, you can report it to the Transportation Department by dialing 311.
A man the police say was attempting to break into a business and was shot in the chest by the owner has been identified. 50-year-old Derek Ned of the 8100 block of Riggs Road in Adelphi remains in critical condition, but is expected to live. Ned is a suspect in the attempted robbery of Lloyd's Automotive that happened on February 18th, just after 11 p.m. The suspect is facing multiple charges related to the incident, and police say he may be connected to multiple burglaries across the county. 3 suspects that police say robbed a 7-Eleven in Laurel for cash and lottery didn't seem to hit the jackpot Tuesday evening when they were arrested at the Valencia Hotel in Howard County. Eric Glasgow, Brittany Smith, and Michael Smith Jr. are suspects in a robbery of a convenience store that happened around 2 in the morning on February 17th. Investigators say the 3 suspects entered the 7-Eleven, forced the clerk in the bathroom at gunpoint, and proceeded to rob the store. Luckily, no one was hurt. Police say the same suspects may have robbed 3 other 7-Elevens in the area.